Guest at this time, pop R&B singer Connie, as we wrap up this music spotlight month. She's joining me right now. Hello, Connie.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing real good. We have some slight technical difficulties, but pretty much some people can hear us, some people can't. So this is at this particular point, it's a podcast. So I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay.
So people, everyone else will get to hear this eventually, but not a whole lot of people. So while this podcast is up and running, Connie, go ahead and talk a little bit about yourself and how did your music career got started?
Well, my name is Connie Amarilla, and my music career got started. Well, I actually started singing at 8, and I don't know, it just blossomed into something that I really, really loved, watching Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, which are two of my biggest idols. My first song that I recorded was at 16 years old, which is called Don't Let Go. And then here we are now, and I'm pushing my single, which is called I Do It, and it's doing pretty well.
You mentioned Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, which kind of leads to the next question. Who else are some of your influences in music?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Besides Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, well, as far as I'm an old school kind of girl, soul is something that I kind of grew up on. My mom, I remember listening to a lot of Marvin Gaye, a lot of, a lot of old school type of music. And mostly Whitney Houston, which was my mom's favorite artist. So I kind of grew up listening to her. Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, those are kind of my favorites, kind of like those soulful kind of voices.
How would you describe your music? Are you more of a pop singer? Are you on the R&B? Or are you a blend of both?
I want to say a blend of both because my single Kill Yourself is kind of on the lines of more soulful. A lot of my ballads or a lot of my slow kind of R&B songs are on the soul kind of margin. But I've got a lot of pop songs. So, yeah, it's just a blend.
Of course, you sent me an email to two songs. You sent me the email of I Do It and Kill Yourself. But I definitely want to know, how did the song Kill Yourself came about? Talk a little bit about that song.
Oh, my God. Well, just like us ladies, we always get into relationships, the wrong relationships. And one thing that I need to say before I get started, ladies, you need to find out who the person is before you decide to start getting into something serious. But this is a guy that I got into a relationship with, thought I was in love, and it ended up turning into a bad, sour relationship. And just like when you're in love, coming out of love is a horrible heartache. And Kill Yourself is something that I kind of wrote to him, like, this is my song for you. He did me wrong, and I felt like he needed to know exactly how I felt. So kill yourself.
That's just the case of, I mean, this is what happens when you date a singer-songwriter. They're gonna put a song out, and everybody's gonna hear about it. So don't mess with the singers and songwriters. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. Other than I Do It and Kill Yourself, do you have any more new music you have in the works?
Well, yeah, I have a song called Don't Let Go that me and Boss B from the Show Me Squad, which is actually my producer, he's on there, and that song is another song from relationships. I think more so my album is geared toward all the relationships that I've been in, heartache, on the flip side, good times, bad times. It's just more geared toward women being able to come somewhere and get whatever they've got embodied in their heart, all bottled up, and they can listen to it. They can put it on repeat. You can put Don't Let Go on repeat. You can put Kill Yourself on repeat. You can put Heartbreak Hotel on repeat. You can put Pain versus Pleasure on repeat. Rapunzel. It's just something that's geared toward women having somewhere to go. I know when I listen to Whitney Houston, you could put her CD in and play it all the way through and actually, kind of go through what she went through, have a good time, have a heartbreak, have a bad time, and it kind of healed you. After the whole CD is over, hopefully you can find some peace, a little healing and empowerment afterwards.
Again, I'm joined with Connie, pop and R&B singer, here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C's podcast. You can listen to more of Connie on YouTube, Reverb Nation. Follow her on Twitter and like her. Well, actually add her to your friends on Facebook. She'll keep you posted on all things Connie. She's a star in the making. I love your songs, and just thought I'd let you know, not only is this a talk station, but I also have a 24/7 music station. And would it be okay if I add your songs to the station, to the music station?
Definitely. And they also can find me on my website, www.connieamarilla.com. And it's AMARILLA.com.
Oh, congratulations on the website. Did that just launch? I just read a tweet that you had the website posted, but did it just launch just today?
Well, yeah, it just launched. I just finished my website a couple days ago. So, yes, it did just launch.
That's awesome. So, that is awesome. Congrats on that. So obviously you got a lot in the works. Do you have any performances or anything else you got coming up?
Well, yeah, we've got a couple things coming up. Just left Lincoln University last week performing for the AKAs. Also, we're going to have something down at the Bistro in St. Louis in the Loop at Cicero that we have coming up. And if you guys want to check out any other performances, you can check out my website, and they'll all be listed. We'll have more stuff posted.
Now, when it comes, it's pretty obvious, as you talked about on the Kill Yourself song, it's based on experience. Does that always pop into your mind when you write music that's based on personal experiences?
Well, yeah, all my music is very emotional to me. It's something that comes from the heart, and I think that's what music is. It tells you a story about something that you've gone through, something that's from the heart, and it's something that I'd like to share with other women or just people in general to let them know that, somebody's going through it also, and you can have a song to go to, when you want to get hyped, you want to go out, you listen to something that gets you hyped, you want to feel a certain way. My music is something that you can go to when you're feeling like you want to be empowered, you want to feel much better about yourself or the situation, or, you just want to cry. Some people just want to get it out.
Well put. Now, if you can have that dream collaboration with any artist or band, dead or alive, past or present, if you can have that dream collaboration with anyone, who would it be with?
It would definitely be Whitney Houston. Her voice is phenomenal. She's someone that I looked up to, and I still do look up to musically down the line, and I would love to have done something with her.
Whitney Houston, regardless of what people feel about her voice was timeless. Her voice, she had one of the best singing voices out there until certain circumstances came up. But when she was in her prime, back in the 80s and the 90s, she was one of the premier singers out there. She had regardless of what people think, she had a remarkable career.
Yes, and that's the Whitney Houston that I love, and I think that's the Whitney Houston that everybody should remember.
I definitely believe so too, but unfortunately, a lot of people are gonna remember her from the other things, but she should be remembered for her singing, um,
Yes,
because that's who she was. You know, regardless of what happened in her personal life, that's what she does. Um,
yeah.
so Connie, what would your advice be to anyone out there that wants to pursue their career as a singer and a songwriter? What would your advice be?
Never give up. I know that people always say that you're not supposed to put faith in it, but I believe in God, and I know by keeping God first and putting Him first, and keeping the faith that you will get there. And just not ever giving up, because you know how many times I've been told no. When I first started out, um, with pageants. I used to sing in pageants. I won Miss St. Louis, Missouri Teen USA. But it took a while to get there. Had I stopped the first time they told me no, or I got the runner-up, I wouldn't have never learned to keep striving for what you want. As long as you work hard at it and you shoot for the stars, you'll hit where you want to go. Never give up.
Well said, Connie. Before I let you go, I ask our guests to do this. It's like a station ID. It's like a voice drop. All you have to do is say your name, and right after you say your name, you say you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
This is Connie Amarilla, and you're chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Connie. Best of success goes out to you. Thank you for listening. Actually, thank you for joining us as we wrap up Music Spotlight Month on the last day of March, nonetheless. Do you have any final words and shout-outs?
I just want to say thank you so much, Jeff and Kenny C, for having me on the show. And to everyone that's listening, thank you for listening in. And hopefully you go and visit my website, www.ConnieAmarilla.com. Hit me up on Facebook, Connie Amarilla, and on Twitter at Connie Amarilla. And shout out to everybody listening.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you for your time. You have a great night. You have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Connie